once you get it so that you can do one behind the head, you can start trying to hold it there behind the head. And now suddenly you have a behind the head butterfly that you are maintaining, which looks like this. And then this would be the overhand opposite pinwheel. And then this is the back view of that one. And then next up is being able to do the overhand opposite one with these extensions that we were playing with when we were doing the same direction pinwheels. So this one with these extensions can be harder, especially if you don't have the extensions. Take your right hand from overhand, or it's going counterclockwise, and you go up to your crown of your head. When it's coming from the back to the front, it's going to reach across to the left side, come across to the right side, and then go back behind. Reach, and then back behind it. It reaches all the way around and back behind. And when you reach, I'm going to show you side view. There's a difference between doing this, where your hand goes out like this, versus doing this, where your hand comes across the front of your body. Right? So you want to pretend that there's a line right in front of you, and you're trying to get it as tight as possible right in front of you, right in front of you. And then with the left hand, it's going to be overhand, or this is clockwise, not anti-clockwise. So this is the left hand. And then we're still going over the crown of the head, only now we're going to reach to the right side. So your pinky karate chops across and comes back up. Karate chop across and come back up. Karate chop and come back up. When you're doing the movement, you want to make sure that you go fully across both sides. And what I mean by that is you want your hand to extend all the way to here, as opposed to stopping like in front of your body and then going straight up. You want a full big circle back behind, full big circle back behind, right? So let me show you from the front the difference. If you don't do a big circle and you just come to here, it's like half the size versus this, which is the full size. And remember, when you're doing the extension, it's across your body on the opposite side. So in this particular direction, you when you're doing it from overhand to opposite, you cross away from you. So you cross your body first, then come back to its own side. Have your pinwheel. Then when you feel it, whichever hand is more comfortable, you can start with the extension. And if you start to lose it, you can go back to the pinwheel and start the extension again. Go back to the pinwheel and start the extension again. And then if you lose it completely, come back down to the butterfly, go back up to the pinwheel, then do the extension, do the extension, do the extension, do the extension. And you don't even have to do it that many times to have a cool effect, because you could do something like this: small, 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 and then go big and big and big and big, then back to small, 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 and big, 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 small, 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 big, 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 big. And the hip swaying is optional, of course. Attitude not included. I'm glad you're laughing. That's good. That's the sign of somebody who gets me. The last one is, if you're in your pinwheel, you can, and if you look at me from the side, if you're in your pinwheel, you can plane shift it down to your horizontal corkscrew. Just like in same direction. Last time we did this, in same direction, you were in this pinwheel, but then you could bring the pinwheel down to the corkscrew. You can come back up to the pinwheel. This is the same thing in opposite direction. You have an opposite direction pinwheel, and then you plane shift it down into the opposite direction corkscrew. And then you come back up. If I were you, I would also focus on trying to slow it down. Right now, your excitement has you spinning faster than you may want to be spinning long term. And then